Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sanjeev Kishore Gautam, Director General of NGMA, Ministry of Culture, India Government. I congratulate to that NGMA team and as well as the Maharashtrian audience, which is the so good. आज का जो शाम है वो शायद महाराष्ट्र के लिए नहीं बल्कि मैं मानता हूँ कि पूरे देश के लिए एक विशेष दिन है, क्योंकि मुंबई में इस प्रकार के एनजीएमए ने कभी भी पहल नहीं किया है। आज ये शो जैसा कि आप लोग देख पा रहे हैं, शक्ति एंड चित्रकाव्यम रामायणम, दोनों ही ब्यूटीफुल और अलग तरह का प्रदर्शनी है। रामायणम में नंदलाल बोस से लेके आज के कंटेम्प्रेरी आर्टिस्ट तक के काम को शोकेसिंग किया गया है। सिर्फ चित्र नहीं है बल्कि चित्र है, मूर्ति शिल्प है, प्रिंट मेकिंग है, इंस्टॉलेशन है, डिजिटल आर्ट भी है। एज वेल एज द शक्ति जी ऑल्सो लाइक सेम, बट थोड़ा सा उसमें दोनों में फ़र्क ये है कि भारत की जो संस्कृति है राम को लेके, विशेष करके राम की पूरे जीवन शैली को, जैसा कि हम मानते हैं कि उनके बचपन से लेके अंतकाल तक जो उनके क्रियाकलाप हैं, जो उनके कर्म हैं, वो सीधे सीधे समाज को सरोकार करता है, समाज को एक नए दिशा में ले जाने के लिए प्रेरणा प्रदान करता है। मैं कह सकता हूँ कि चित्रकाव्यम रामायणम और शक्ति दोनों में जो समानता है वो इस प्रकार से डिपिक्ट कर सकते हैं कि भारत की जो कला संस्कृति है, जिस प्रकार के भारत के कला संस्कृति में हमें जीवन को एक नए तरीके से जीने का एक दिशा प्रदान करता है, बहुत सारी विभिन्नताओं में एकता का सूत्र प्रदान करता है। शक्ति एक प्रकार के उन महिला कलाकारों को एक संबलता देने का काम करेगा। भारत के अलग अलग प्रकार के महिला कलाकार, उसमें बुनकर भी हैं, ट्रेडिशनल आर्टिस्ट भी हैं, कंटेम्प्रेरी आर्टिस्ट भी हैं, और बहुत सारे भारत के उन रिनाउंड महिला कलाकारों को भी उसमें समाहित किया गया है। रामायणा और चित्रकाव्यम शक्ति दोनों एक दूसरे के पूरक कह सकते हैं, और इसलिए भी पूरक कह सकते हैं क्योंकि भारत की जो कला संस्कृति है उनको समृद्ध करने का काम देश नहीं बल्कि देश से बाहर भी जब हम लेके जाते हैं इस काम को, तो हमारी पूरी भारत की जो कला संस्कृति है उसको हम शोकेसिंग करते हैं। एनजीएमए डीजी होने के नाते मेरा एक कर्तव्य है और मैं समझता हूँ कि मेरा नैतिक दायित्व भी है कि भारत के कला संस्कृति को विश्व पटल पे हम उस रूप में दिखाएं जो भारतीय कला संस्कृति का मूल है। आज के समय में, समकालीन समय में बहुत सारी कला क्षेत्र में भी बहुत सारी विकृतियां आई हैं, लेकिन इस प्रकार के प्रदर्शनी हमें बताता है कि भारत की जो कला संस्कृति है वो किस प्रकार से समृद्ध है, और उस समृद्धता को पूरे विश्व पटल पे ले जाने का काम एनजीएमए कर सकेगा। मेरा प्रयास है कि इस शो के बाद, जैसा कि मैंने पहले ये दोनों ही प्रदर्शनी दिल्ली में किया था, उसके बाद आज मुंबई में है, इसके बाद बेल्जियम के मूसा आर्ट गैलरी के साथ कोलैबोरेशन करके शक्ति को पुनः हम बेल्जियम में भी प्रदर्शित करेंगे और भारत के उन आधी आबादी को, उनके कला संस्कृति को, उनके कला कर्म को विश्व पटल पर ले जाने का प्रयास करूँगा।
चित्रकाव्यम रामायण एग्जीबिशन मेरे लिए काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट है, एंड दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट टाइम आफ्टर दिल्ली दिस शो इज़ कमिंग टू मुंबई, एंड इट इज़ हैविंग एक्चुअली the mixture of all the traditional as well as contemporary and modern art, and we have selected very categorically, which starting from the miniature tradition to the printmaking, then talking about the modern artists who work on the theme of Ramayana, then also like taking some of the folk traditions like the Mithila from where Sita belonged, and the rich tradition which has having paintings everywhere on the walls, on the clothes, even in marriage they have ritualistic paintings everywhere. So we selected this picture which is in itself, which is in the background. It reflects the Swayamvar of Sita, the marriage ceremony, and different scenario where she met Ram for the first time. And as well as you go, starting from the ground floor to the first floor, there are some of the the contemporary artists, Shakti Burman and many more, and then there are the mingling of folk tradition of Kalamkari, as well as there you can see the mixture of stamps and then the puppet also. So we are trying to represent the Ramayana culture or the Ram, which is in everything and everywhere in India. You starting from, Madhubani paintings to the south you go, Kalamkari, everywhere. The tradition of mask which you can see on the third floor we have put together. And from Rajasthan, the cover which is done by the modern artist, but it is representing all the aspects of Ramayana. Starting from his crown, you can see the Paduka is there, then the beautiful paintings. So in itself, the complete environment, or what do you say, the display of the exhibition, it's trying to talk about the essence of Rama, his life, and different, the characters who played major role in his life, as well as the Shakti, which is the force behind everything. The exhibition, if you talk about, the Shakti means like the theme of the exhibition, which is talking about the energy within the woman who drives everything in the society, as well as the creativity, as well as the daily core activities. So all the, even it's like a mingling of different areas of artists. We have Arpana Kaur, we have Seema Kohli, Jesse Burman is there. And besides that, there are some, the tradition of Chamba Rumal, which has been about to die. So the attempt has been made through this exhibition that they can be, to revive them also. So some of the pieces on the ground floor of the block prints, and even the modern visual paintings, and even the installations there, you can see Kamdhenu Gai is there. So all these aspects represent the main force of the woman, or the driving force which is behind men and women both. So we are trying to give the idea about the Ram and Shakti with both these exhibits.
I think women have been marginalized in this patriarchal world, not just in India, around the world. So the idea was to, show that women today are making huge strides, making things change. And their world is not just restricted to the house. They are participating in governance, in politics, in army, in public sector, in industry. So the idea was, and also artists, Indian artists. Very often galleries have started giving them space, but still when you compare it with men, Indian women still get lesser space. Their work isn't valued financially and in terms of merit as much as men's work gets. So the idea was to show the strength, the aesthetic beauty of their work, and to show that they are now experimenting, doing different things. Women from around India, both very well known and the younger ones, are experimenting. So the idea was to bring it forward and break the barrier between high art and low art and traditional art and contemporary art. All women in this exhibition who are participating are contemporary women living in different parts of India. And the exhibition has been conceived and planned in 3 different sections, but they are not exclusive of each other. They flow in and out of each other. The first one is myth and mystique, because a lot of artists use mythology as their base. Then the other section is voice and vision, which describes what they are trying to do and say and communicate. And the third one is threading life. How through thread and through embroidery work, they are making their life come alive differently and taking pride in what they do, not just sidelined. So that's basically it. 100 works by about 55 artists, both across age groups and across media. That's what makes Fair and Fierce Shakti exhibition.
Yeah, we've been working on the show for many years, actually before the pandemic. It was a concept that we developed with Shushma to have a show dedicated to women artists. That's why we call it Shakti. It's not only referring to Shakti, the goddess, but Shakti, woman empowerment, woman energy. So we wanted to select the best contemporary women artists that we could. And also we added embroidery women who do beautiful embroideries from different parts of India. So it's a very interesting combination of contemporary and embroidery work.
Where did this whole concept come about?
What is it?
Where did the whole concept come about?
Well, our museum, the Museum of Sacred Art, has many collections of Indian art, but it's focusing mainly on spiritual aspects. The main show we did many years ago was called Forms of Devotion, the Spiritual in Indian Art. It was showed in Lalit Kala Academy in 2015. It traveled all over the world to Bangkok, Shanghai, Spain. Now it's in Belgium in our storage. But we have many collections, about 25 collections of Indian spiritual art. Because in India, spirituality is still very much part of everybody's life and everybody's expression of art.